Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to Conversations with the King morning show. Today, me and Alpha Villians is going to discuss dating with children. This was a topic that came about yesterday from a comment. And shout out to Tariq, to Keem, excuse me. Um, we going to talk about it. So let me play some music for you guys. Shout out to Joe Blast, Sir Spade, and Mr. Man in Action for beating me to my own stream. Uh, let's get it.
By this morning, I had a customer call me, said he want to sell some converters, and I said, yeah, that's what's up, but I mean, when you trying to sell them? He said, right now, if I can. I'm like, alright. I woke up this morning feeling like a boss, and if you ain't selling to me, you ain't afraid to take a loss, player. 2 cell phones and both of them cost. Then I went and got a third and hit my mans with the toss. Running numbers up, I hear it's like lacrosse, but I know that's not your sport, so let me hesitate, then I cross. Got a new customer, he said he liked the sauce, so I cooked him something special, then he told me thank you, boss. If you feel the same, and everybody said he feel the same, then why y'all ain't getting paid? Then why y'all ain't getting paid? Cause if you feel the same, and everybody said they feel the same, and I said we all getting paid, then I said we all getting paid. It's convert the conversation, convert the conversation, convert the conversation. It's convert the conversation, convert the conversation. To the price that's sweet when you talk to me, wanna sell to me, wanna sell to me. Convert the conversation, convert the conversation, convert the conversation. It's convert the conversation, convert the conversation. To the price that's sweet when you talk to me, wanna sell to me, wanna sell to me. Oh, you, them prices true. You can call my bluff, go ahead and bring them through. It's a long way up, but I'm trying to see the view. So the moral of this story is I'm trying to buy a few. You've been so patient, and that patience is a virtue. How you running home with money like you trying to catch a curfew. And that's been certain, like they promise certain teams. But you can call me with some value, and I'll give you what you need. This my symphony for sellers, my junkyard dwellers, my jacking up them cars, he got a saws off, fellas. This my symphony for sellers, my junkyard dwellers, my jacking up them cars, he got a saws off, fellas. It's a convert the conversation, convert the conversation, convert the conversation. It's convert the conversation, convert the conversation. To the price that's sweet when you talk to me, wanna sell to me, wanna sell to me. Convert the conversation, convert the conversation, convert the conversation. It's convert the conversation, convert the conversation. To the price that's sweet when you talk to me, wanna sell to me, wanna sell to me.
Yo, yo, yo. What's going on to the people? Let me go on down the line. AV is up in the house. Sir Spade, Mr. Man in Action, Trav, Alpha Brick, Tisha, MIA, William, what up? What up? What up? What's going on, AP? Alpha Villians.
Good morning, brother. My bad.
What's going on? It's all
chilling, man. Chilling. Yeah, it's raining around here, so I was having some technical difficulties. My fault.
Shit, yeah, I was knocked out, bro. I just woke up.
Listen, my G.
Just now.
Listen, yo, you keep pushing it.
Nigga, I just got up.
Yo, but you keep pushing the show back for good reason, though, man. You're only one man, you know what I'm saying? So you doing your thing, so you're entitled to that, you know what I'm saying? But the grind doesn't stop, the consistency doesn't stop. You slow down a little bit, rightfully so. But yeah, man, it's good to be here, man. Thank you for having me on, bro. As always, I appreciate you. I do want to say one thing real quick before we dive into the topic.
Here, go ahead.
I want to commend you. I want to commend you for addressing the situation that's going on in the manosphere. You know what I'm saying? I've been saying this and talking this shit since I got into the space. You know what I'm saying? And I want to be clear on a couple of things. I'm not looking for any friends. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking for no free handouts, no free lunches and shit. I'm not looking to align with people who don't want to align with me. I'm okay with that. I came into this shit naive in a sense where I thought that there would be more camaraderie in the situation, but the fact that Afi addressed it in a way that was very passionate and very in line to who he is as a man was commendable. You know what I mean? I think a couple of other content creators addressed it, but the way that you did it was very passionate and heartfelt, and a lot of people didn't think you had it in you. So I commend you on that, man, because it was a brave stance that you took, and it was a necessary stance, and I think that I think you led the charge, and you really making people reevaluate what the fuck they doing out here. Because again, taking somebody else down for the point of entertainment is just young and whack, and we're not gonna get anywhere if we keep doing it like that. So I commend you on that, bro.
And I hey, if you guys want to talk shit about me, I get a whole open panel for you to come over here and beam up, bro. So I don't talk about somebody said something about Afi, because Afi had an open mic invitation for you niggas to come over here. If you want to talk live and feel some energy, then that's your opportunity.
Yes.
I don't do video versus video. So that was your chance to come up and get live on the panel if you got something to say. Now, did nobody show up? So that's what I take. So anything other than that I hear in the YouTube streets, you can go stick yourself, because nigga, I gave you a key to the pay-per-view event. You ain't show up.
Word.
You don't want to show up. You don't want to show up. You want to do it your own way, but you can't do it your own way when you fuck with the king. So
big facts, bro. They flies on the shirt, man. But yeah, this is a good topic, man. I mean, you're always coming up with some good topics, some thought-provoking topics. I'm gonna let you embellish on how you want, what direction you want to take with it. But yeah, this whole dating with kids, women with kids, men with kids, man, you know, it's an inevitable thing for a lot of people.
Right.
And I think here's my take on it, and then I'll let you embellish. I think that for the most part, it's inevitable for people to have children. I think that shout out to Ike. You did a really good interview with Ike the other day, and he says that, you know, they
sleep on the important stuff, bro. It'd be pissing me off, like the stuff the real stuff, like that was the real shit on there,
bro. I like that dude, man. He was talking, y'all were talking my language. He says he's engaged now and he's taking a risk, but it's a calculated risk. As a man and as a woman, you know, you got to take risks that you understand what is at the end of that risk. So if you don't want to deal with kids, you know what I mean, and you're not that dude, you know, that's okay. But I think a lot of times the manosphere and YouTube and shit really make rules for people that don't know themselves, and it causes fear and it causes a miscommunication with how they can interact with somebody who has kids. Because sometimes, bro, people have children and they make mistakes and shit, and they can't get rid of the kids. So you really have to set your standards as a man to know who you want to be and what you want to deal with. And if you do want to deal with a broad who has children, just know what comes with that and think for yourself. That's about it.
War report said fired up feet. I watched your video this morning too when I was in the bathroom. It was fire. It was fire, bro. And yeah, that was the opportunity. Come on in. You don't want to do it. So what you want me to do? You want me to go on everybody's channel and see if somebody is going counter? No, nigga. I said you can come up. That's the way you do it. That's like me giving that's like me giving you my phone number in live. I'm giving you my phone number live in front of because y'all creeps. I don't want to give you my phone number for real. but I'll just give y'all the StreamYard link. so we can talk, and then I don't have to deal with you no more, man.
You know, I know you don't. I know you don't like keep going back to that because that was then. I mean, you got it off your chest and shit.
I heard somebody say just real quick. He said, "Sneak dissing is a feminine way." Yeah, I don't sneak diss, bro. What I do, I troll between my brothers. That's different. So if me and you laugh behind the scenes, I may bring some shit up like the Ghost Rider shit. Like that's a joke that me and my brothers we be spinning that more than that. Y'all just don't know about it. So I'm not even really talking to you. I'm talking to Nelly. I'm talking to RPC. I'm talking to War Report when I say stuff like that. I'm not even doing it for y'all to be funny because it's an inside thing between us. You know what I'm saying? But it's trolling, but I don't talk shit about niggas though.
You know what it kind of feels like, bro? It kind of feels like somebody asking Damon Dash what happened to Jay-Z. Like that shit that you did outside looking at the clouds. And a lot of niggas, that shit went over a lot of niggas' heads. So if you notice, the video had the clouds. Everything that Afi does is a movement. and if you don't get it, you probably won't get it in this lifetime. So what I'm saying is this. Afi said some shit and he did a panel in the evening. He wasn't even angry.
I warned you too. So it ain't like, oh, I didn't even know. I said it. And I know y'all watched that video because that video got some good views. So y'all knew it was coming.
Yes. And
I don't like getting views like that, bro. That was real honest though. Cause it's like, I want y'all to hear about this shit from a real cat because y'all hearing about it from like YouTube cats who just like drama and shit. Like, no, let me tell you how a nigga look at this shit.
Right. And you heard it in your voice. You know what I'm saying? And what's crazy is that you weren't even angry.
You know.
Yeah. And the thing is, a lot of people thought that you were angry, but you weren't even angry. There's a difference between being angry and passionate. And you can hear it in the conviction in his voice because this is a dude that really cares. Everything, again, it got a lot of views, but it was necessary, man. So I commend you on that, bro. That's it.
King Dre, what up?
Peace.
As man, we should settle down and settle our differences. The manosphere shit reminds me of Corey Ho comment. You know what? I seen AP do videos on him. I'm kind of in the loop. Is Hori 5150 show? Am I missing out on something?
You know, I'm following AP's joint too. Shout out to AP and the 3Gs podcast and Meech. And I watched their video. They broke down the Corey Ho. Pardon me, man. There's some landscaping going on outside, but they did some breakdown of the Corey Holcomb and Zoe Williams beef. And he did that shit on camera. And like LDA was saying on the other panel that you did in the evening, if you got an issue with a nigga, handle it. It's like bringing a nigga outside, you know what I mean, to talk about it like a man or doing it behind closed doors. A lot of things go on behind the scenes with real ones that y'all don't know about. One, because that's how real niggas handle shit. And number two, a lot of niggas, y'all can't, y'all not ready for it. You got to be, what I'm learning, I'm new. What I'm learning is you got to be very careful of what you say on here, what you divulge, what you share with people, because a lot of you guys ain't shit. A lot of you niggas are hopeless because y'all just feed off of the drama. Y'all acting like females and shit, and that's not what real men do. So again, if you see stalled growth in real ones like Afi, a couple of other real ones that are doing shit, there's a reason for that stalled growth because y'all not ready for the real. A lot of the content creators that are going on right now, they're like coping mechanisms. You know what I'm saying? They helping you cope to deal with a shit that the world not in a realistic way. So real will stand the test of time. Popular fads and shit like that, drama always has an expiration date. That's how I see it.
Thank you, brother. Shout out for the super chat. War Report says I fool with AV because he's a straight shot, no chaser. Love it when you two chop game. Great topic.
Peace, my nigga. Peace. Good looking.
It's real stuff, bro. Like, I don't know. Just like O'Shea, he slid through yesterday. Shout out to you. And you got a little dose of why I'm the dating coach of the year, because I know you don't. You watch my content here and there, bro. You don't see what I really do, and you caught a little taste of it with me talking to the woman. That's why you can't be surprised, bro. Because I'm for the people. I don't just give dating advice and get the fuck off. I give dating advice. I answer every email, every DM. I give my own perspective, and I do this daily. So that's part of the reason why, O'Shea, and I do that all the time, bro. So that's, you were surprised before. You don't be surprised. If you watch my channel every day for 2 weeks, you'll be like, why we even got to vote? He is the dating coach of the year because he for the people, nigga. I'm like Robin Hood. See,
yo,
you can't even compare me, bro, because I'm gonna give it to nigga. Nigga, not only do I dating coach, I get consultations on book consultations. You feel me? On writing books, on creating podcasts. Ain't nobody doing that. I know for a fact because if people did stuff like this, they would talk about it, and they don't.
You know what? Let me say, we just flowing. Let me say a couple things. And again, I apologize, everybody. There's some landscaping going on outside. But anyway, first things first.
You already know I feel it. I had this shit for 2 weeks.
Yeah. So Afi said some shit. Afi said some shit a while back. He says he is here to serve. That's how you know he's for the people. That's number one. Number two, I'm going back and forth. Number two, Afi said on that other shit he did, because we're talking about that stream he did the other day outside, that his book is right next to Robert Greene's 48 Laws of Power.
Put the book there, bro. You just can't place your shit on there. Just in case y'all know, it don't matter if you put the shit in the tags.
That's number two.
Saying, bro.
That's number two.
Oh yeah, all you gotta do is no. You don't go like that, bro.
That's number two, and number three. It's a double-edged sword. I was not surprised of all the things that Afi does, and when Afi releases some shit that I don't know about, I chuckle and I smirk because I'm like, look at this nigga. This nigga is so strategic with this shit. I love it. And there's a reason why, you know what I mean? He allows me and we gel, we get along and shit because I see his vision. And you got to understand, man, a lot of people, I said this one of our first interviews, a lot of the people that listen to you are not allowing you to show them what you're capable of. You know what I'm saying? And they holding you hostage. And that's why when Afi did that drop, a lot of people probably felt the way about it, but it was something that was necessary because I believe you're turning 40 this year, which is a milestone new decade. I believe so. And that just shows your growth. So at the end of the day, this all encompasses with the topic. Thinking for yourself, growing, doing what you want to do as a man, but being forewarned to know what is at the end of that if you go that route. So salute to you, bro. Salute to everybody that supports Afi. Don't forget to like the video. Let's make it a super chat party. We chopping game because Afi does it all. He talks about books. He draws. He could talk about that ratchet shit. He does consultations. He does webinars. So there's a lot of things that you loyal supporters are getting from him that you like. You don't even know half of it. So give him a chance to show you what you need to know, and it'll make you a better person for it. Because I continue to learn from the homie every day. Real talk.
Thank you, bro. Real talk. Like the cat that came on here, bro. Come on now. If he was on any other channel, they would have been roasting his shit, bro. But I don't think that type of shit is funny. I don't. Like that. Shout out to Steph. Me and Steph talked yesterday. He was like, "Did you see this stream? Did you see this stream?" Like, yeah, I heard about it, bro. But I don't find that entertaining. I don't like to. I don't want to sit up and watch that. I may watch the little 10-minute little WAP. You know what I'm saying? Like I seen the 10-minute O'Shea WAP. But I ain't gonna watch I don't need to watch the 2-hour stream.
Right.
They just roasted each other. It ain't like they had a business together and then they fell out and it's hella personal like shit. It's like a
Jay-Z, Dame Dash type shit. Yeah.
Right. Like y'all don't even know each other for real. So how good can it get? How good can it get? The only information that y'all can get on each other is shit that I can get too if I tried hard enough. So I don't see the point of it. You know what I'm saying? Like shit be like a chuckle and then I move the fuck on. Like this shit, you know, like that was funny. Okay, and then we on to the next thing. It doesn't like what else we got? What else we got? Who going next? I don't spend my time like that. I don't have that. I don't have that kind of time. And even if I do have that's not my humor.
Right.
I like slick, witty shit. Just like that's, you know how we have genres of movies we like. That's not my genre of content that I like. Right. You know what I'm saying? I like watching documentaries and comparing other people's stories to mine. Age, timing, mindset, all of that. See, that's what I'm saying, and that's deep game. That's how I watch TV. Let me say that again. See, y'all watch some shit, right? Y'all just watch it and say what's good. When I watch some shit, I'm comparing it to my mindset. They age when they talk about certain stuff and compare it to mine. That's how I'm literally watching shit. Seeing where they at. Okay, he said he was 27 doing this, and I'm 31. I'm 2 behind. Okay, but then he did this, but then he fell off when he got with the wife. He fell off and went down here, so now I'm still ahead. That's how I watch shit. I'm analytical as fuck, man. That's why I got a book called that.
Right. Yeah, and it shows. It definitely shows, man. But Yeah, man. So let's talk about this dating shit with kids, man. Where did you? Because it's a topic that people touch on, and I think you touched on it as well the other day in regards to breaking down, like, if since that you don't want to deal with a woman who has young kids because you you don't want to take the kid to the movies and shit because your lifestyle. Let me give my take on that. So I've dealt with a lot of broads with kids. I mean, again, 47. Let's not get it twisted.
47.
Yeah, it's coming up. B, it's coming up. Yeah, I'm 40. Yeah, I know.
Year old man.
Yeah, 47, my G. But yeah, I dealt with a lot of women with kids, man. And I have a lot of experiences with that. And I will say this, man. If you do not know yourself, let me break shit down because I have to. Dealing with somebody, dating and fucking them with a kid, that's one thing. But being in a relationship with someone with a kid is another. I don't recommend any man, especially young men for that matter, that don't know themselves to go into a relationship with a woman who has children, because first of all, you don't know yourself. Second of all, you have to understand that a woman's priority is typically going to be her children. So if you are not prepared to not be on the top of her list, because a lot of dating coaches and a lot of red pill content creators will say that you need to be the number one priority in a woman's life, but that's not a realistic expectation, especially if the broad has kids. Now, if you know yourself and you lead with your masculinity and the woman is really into you, she will make compromises to put her kids in a position where they are on the back burner when you guys share time together. But if you don't know yourself, I don't recommend men taking long-term relationship with other men's kids, because you're going to have a problem disciplining the kid. If you're a masculine man and you have certain standards and the kid runs amok, you can't discipline the kid. I've been through that. You know what I'm saying? I can't discipline the kid. You know what I mean? Like if the kid doesn't like you and shit, you know what I mean? The mom's gonna take the kid's side. Then you got to deal with the next nigga, the baby daddy and shit, coming to you, looking at you some type of way. So again, if you are gonna do something, single moms are out there, try to be very direct with them. Let them know what it is. Let them know it's gonna be a strictly sexual thing. But if feelings start to intertwine and you get involved with the broad, you got to be very careful. If you don't know yourself, and I'm not talking about knowing yourself by what a content creator says. I'm talking about knowing yourself from trial and error, deciding who you want to be and moving accordingly. You have a better shot of making that relationship work. For instance, because again, I know AP got a lot of kids. He advocates marriage, but he advocates marriage because he knows who he is. You know what I'm saying? If Afi does something, Afi can do it. You can't do what Afi does. Why? Because Afi knows who he is. If I decide to do some shit that is against manosphere rules, I could do it because I know who I am. The point is this: men need to really focus on what they want to do and who they want to be, and let that dictate who you're going to be with. Don't look at a broad who has 4 kids, 3 kids, and say, she's for the streets, I can't be with her, when you don't know who you are, because you might be missing out on something that is valuable for you. But again, I always encourage men to do what they want to do as long as they know what the repercussions are of doing it.
Facts. Look at Shannon Ash. She says, damn, we still on this topic? That I thought that was yesterday. Bye. Verdict. There will be no kids unless they come up out of me. I know you want to have my baby and stuff, baby, but the only thing is I wasn't raw you, though. That's the only part, Shannon. I ain't had no raw vagina since 2013, and you wouldn't make the initiation. So,
good morning, Shannon.
Yeah, the baby wouldn't come out of you because you wouldn't get hit raw. But she did say you look good for 47.
Oh, thank you, Ma. I appreciate you. Thank you. I'm trying, man. Yeah, I mean, this shit is hard. Yo, LDA, peace, my G.
Peace, LDA. LDA, I audible. If later on in the show, if you want to add some commentary, I think Lawrence will have some good stuff to say because, you know, he is a father of kids that's grown. And obviously he grown, so he date women with kids. I'm telling you, Lawrence get more women than y'all favorite dating coach. Y'all be sleeping on him.
Yo,
I know him for real. I'm not going off of his YouTube videos, niggas. I'm not rating his videos and saying that. I talk to him every single day. Like,
yeah, real recognize real. It's like the less the niggas talk, like it's crazy, like how we speak, you know what I mean? And I know how sometimes, and I'm learning this, we got to speak in certain way and context to give the audience members some clarity of what's going on. But when I hear LDA speak, when I hear your Motu brothers, RPC speak, when I hear you speak, I'm like, all right, it is known, it's a known fact, it is assumed that these niggas know what they get what they get. And we don't need to talk about it because niggas know what it is. But what I'm saying is this: a lot of people, bro.
Remember I told you got to pump it. Remember, look, you find AV 47. I told you last time. I told you last time you need to push that angle, nigga.
Chill. Yo, BC, I appreciate you. Good morning. Thank you, boo. Yo, it ain't about me though. But what I'm saying is this: you're gonna have a light skinned nigga blushing. You got the light skinned nigga looking like a glowworm out here. Yo, check it though. But let's flip it, because me and Afi, we do a good job at flipping the script. As for being in part of the manosphere, we always talk about what men don't want. What about women? Let me ask you, Shannon, BC, the females that are in the chat. Do y'all want a nigga with a lot of kids? And have you been with niggas with a lot of kids, and how do you deal with it? Because I know there's a perception that a lot of niggas have kids and they ain't never with their kids, but there's some good dudes out there that have kids and take care of their kids, and they're a package deal too. So how do you guys deal with that?
I'm gonna tell you right. She said, I ain't met a man who hasn't tried to rob me yet. That's because you live in Jersey and you got nasty ass niggas out there. That's why. Just they nasty out there, bro. That's why. Because trust me, nigga, if I hit you raw, I'll throw my dog away. You heard what
shout out to Lynx.
If some girl told me we had sex and then she said she lying. I know it. Look, I ain't had raw sex since 2013, bro. And then I had a girlfriend. We got back together, but we stopped having the raw sex because she had body C. And the reason why I'm telling you that, because that shows a lot about me, nigga. I was in a relationship with a girl. You know, you break up and then you get back together. We don't go back to raw. We don't go back to where we left off. We got to start again.
You can't. And you just said something. That's what says a lot about you. Again, the discipline, the accolades, where you at right now in your life and your space, your content says a lot. That's the backstory. Afi just said he was with a broad. He had a girlfriend. They broke up. They took that break. Him being a man and understanding the levels of this game, he knew if he was going to get back with her, she more than likely has some extra bodies on her. Number one. Number two, he knew getting back with her, he can't go raw on her again. It's the same thing. If you go in with a single mom that has kids, you have to understand what's waiting for you in that situation. But Afi knew himself, knowing that, all right, fuck it, let's get back together. I still care about you, but we're going to do it this way. A man that knows himself, that understands his own terms and sets the terms, knows how to maneuver in any situation. And his ex that came back to him dealt with it. That's the shit. That's why Afi has standards, and that's what all men need to have. Men need to have standards and understand that and be realistic. If you with a broad and you take space and you guys need a break, more than likely she's smashing, she's doing her thing. You can't dwell on that. You got to understand what it is and just handle shit accordingly.
Thanks. LDA, if you got a link to your audio, send it. I'll play it, bro. Niggas get lost in the sauce. I'm trying to get no chick going raw. See, the thing is, bro, I'm gonna give y'all press a fire sign in the chat. I'm gonna give y'all the real game today.
Let's go. Like Ghost Gang. Ghost Gang,
bro. Look, this is the reason why you have problems with women, guys. Let me put this out. It's your fault, bro. These women be breaking your windows, playing on your phone, beating your baby mama. Don't you realize when you have raw sex with a woman, that's a different kind of connection, bro? You giving them the wrong idea, fool. Just because you tell the girl you don't want a girlfriend, you don't want a relationship, the raw sex is counterproductive. It cancels that shit out. You're letting your actions cancel out what your mouth say, bro. That's the real stuff. You letting your actions, it don't matter what you be saying, bro. Your actions, bro. When you hitting it and you rawing it, and you looking at it going in and out, and see, if you focus, if you're not nasty and you hitting it from the back and you looking at it go in and out, you're supposed to be thinking like, damn, this is my baby, this is my wife. You're not supposed to do that with everybody, bro. But here y'all go, ooh, it's wet though, you know what I'm saying? And see, guess what? That vibe that you giving her, she getting that vibe too. She like, yeah, daddy, yeah, it's raw because it's special for you. And then that's the kind of vibe y'all getting.
Listen.
And then you think because you told her you don't want no girlfriend that she should just follow suit. But I don't know why she tripping.
Listen to me. You said two very important things. First of all, this nigga said, Afi just said, congruency. Your mouthpiece, whatever you telling the broad to gas her up to get her in the bedroom, is not congruent with what you're doing with your actions by hitting her raw. That's number one. A lot of you niggas, mouthpiece. Y'all niggas ain't got no mouthpiece. Because if you really had mouthpiece, you would stick to it. Your mouthpiece would match what you do. If you talk about you ain't looking for a commitment, you ain't talking about you don't want a girlfriend, you talking about you on your purpose, etc., 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 that has to match what you do with her in the bedroom. That means you're responsible. That means that you're not trying to get no STDs. And that means that you ain't trying to get a broad pregnant that you don't know. That's number one. Number two, this nigga just said, Afi just said, when you hitting it from the back raw, you seeing it, that shit feels good, it looks good and shit. You supposed to be doing that with your girlfriend that you labeled your girlfriend or your wife. What he's saying is you got to put value on your dick and your sex game. If you don't put value on your sex, your dick, your fluids, your semen, etc., why do you expect a woman to put value on you? Mm-hmm. This is what he's talking about. That shit went over your head, but I have to break shit down because this is how I understand. This nigga said your actions have to be congruent with what you tell the broad. This is what this will minimize breaking of the car windows, breaking of the car, robbing you, beating up your baby mom. So that way the broad knows that you're direct and you know what it is. That's a man. Number two, if you doing shit, you can't do shit to the broad that just because. You have to leave some shit that you have to value who you are and only give that to the people who are worthy. And it takes a real long time for a broad to be worthy of what you have to give her. You know what I'm saying?
Alpha Brick, guess what? You put a fire sign in that. Alpha Brick, I bet your favorite dating coach ain't gonna say that. Listen, I bet your favorite dating coach ain't gonna tell you that because they don't know it.
You know, Afi, you're not even a date. You know, I know that we got to give a lot of these niggas context and shit, but you're not even you're not even a dating coach, B. Right. You're not even a coach. You said this. You're a mindset coach. You know what I'm saying? And those labels on you, you have to say it for the youngins and the people who don't understand, read between the lines. But you're not a dating coach, man. You a mindset coach, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the favorite dating coaches ain't saying shit like that because they're not breaking it down. They got all this other bells and whistles, all that fancy shit to disguise the fact or compensate for their lack of substance in their message. Because you could tell somebody who has experience versus knowledge. Let me say that shit again, nigga. Knowledge is okay, but experience trumps knowledge in my book because you can get knowledge from a book, but that knowledge ain't shit without the experience behind it. So you could tell when real niggas are talking that got experience, that got real stories to share. That's something you could resonate with because most of y'all niggas don't even read anyway. Every time Afi releases a book, you're talking about when is the audio book coming out. So y'all don't even want to put in the work. Y'all want the knowledge from the niggas that got the high subscriber count that talking about rewording shit that they read in a book. But you're not going off of niggas that got experience.
Facts, bro. I'm gonna teach you something that your favorite dating coaches don't know how to teach you again right now. Another one. I feel like doing another one. Let me show you how.
Let's go. Go, gang.
Yeah. And I'm gonna smile when I do it. I'm a smile in the dark with my hoodie on. I don't even need to get lights, camera, actions. I got lights all around the house. But I want to tell y'all in the dark.
Let's go.
You said taking souls ain't worth it if you can't deal with the consequences. Facts, Trav. Let me give y'all favorites. I'm gonna give y'all favorites. I'm gonna take y'all favorites to school. Right? I better not hear this talking point. Because I released one of my exclusive talking points and heard it again, bro. And I'm like, bro, that one, you cannot say it, bro. You cannot say you thought of it and did it and had that one on deck, bro. You're lying.
Yeah.
Look, bro. I'm gonna say, you guys, I want a super chat after this. I should get a super chat first. You know, I want a super chat first. Fuck that. Give me a $20 super chat and I will unlock this feature for you about how to get the sex, bro, without all the bullshit. That costs money, bro. Fuck that. Changed my mind. So just somebody, when they put that dub down, say unlock that feature. That's what I want the super chat to say. That's too much stuff. I done got $5 in 35 minutes. I ain't telling you. So look, let's get on to the topic. Look, boom. So yesterday, I really was talking to the ladies because they need to hear the other side. Women are always looking at it like a real man can handle this. And if he ain't a real, if he can't handle this, then he ain't a real man, right? So you got to look at it like young cats going in, bro. For one, every dude doesn't have, $20, bro, or 15, because I done got 5.
Nah, 20. Let's go.
20. You know, I want my $20 every time I go live anyway. That's me selling myself short.
That's a jump.
I told you that. Okay, now we talking. Thank you for the super chat. Trav want the game.
Peace, Trav. Let's go. Unlock.
I'm gonna unlock it. Let me just finish this talking point real quick. So dudes coming in relationships, they got their own stuff going on. Women, this is how women be thinking. And if you don't necessarily say this aloud, your actions still say it. You feel like you're a catch because of certain things. You may be intelligent, you may be pretty, you may be sexy, you may have your financial stuff together. So these qualities alone make you feel like, okay, I'm a good catch. So what happens is you meet a man that shows interest in you, right? This is worth the $20. Oakland's finest, because this is worth it right here, and this ain't even the part I'm about to say. Look, hold on real quick. Damn, reheat me. What's the last thing I said? I looked at that chat. What's the last thing I said, AV?
You said that. Shit.
Hold on. Somebody reheat me, Trav. What's the last thing I said? Because Trav want to know about the sex with no strings attached. Oh, okay, boom, got it. Y'all, I know I made your haters happy for a second, but only for a few seconds. So
let's go.
Yeah,
Ghost
bro.
gang. That's why I like to stay on topic, because I be forgetting too and shit. Go ahead. Because it's off the dome. Yo, why you getting it? It's off the dome. Non-scripted. Go ahead.
Yeah. So look, so the woman, she's packaged up this package for herself that she is, right? So let's say she puts her value at a 10. Okay. And I'm not saying dime. I'm saying value at a 10. Keywords, niggas.
Let's go.
That means characteristics, everything, not just her, she's a dime 10. No, I don't mean that. I mean, she rates her value a 10. Right? So then when she meets a guy and he shows her interest, she expects him to value her as a 10. But what he values may not be what she has. That's why I want the $20, Oaktown's finest. That don't matter, bro. So so she thinks these make her a catch. He may want the opposite of that, right? Boom. So now we got two people who are attracted to each other, but they're not evenly yoked, and that's how come relationships don't work, because they want because they want the physical attraction to be the same as the mental attraction in the body attraction and all of that. Don't always work like that. IV, you can see a woman fine as hell, just not even talking to her, and just know that you would only smash and that's it. But she could be fine as hell though. You know what I'm saying? What you eat don't make people shit. It applies to game too. So with the woman. So she wants him to value like that, but he don't value the same stuff. Y'all don't have that conversation. Y'all don't have that conversation. That's your fault. You have to match. You cannot try to match. You cannot try to make someone match your level of attraction. If you're super attracted to this woman sexually, right? You want her to be super attracted to you sexually, but she may just like you for your personality. Even though you feel like you're a handsome guy, she's attracted to somebody else, right? She like tall guys. You ain't that tall, but she still like you because you know how to feed her mind. But see, the thing is, with the real game the real game is see, you may be feeding her mind, even though you're lacking on attraction. But the cold part is, see, when you don't know you're doing that, then that's when you don't get the maximum results. You got to figure out what you're doing that's successful and repeat that. So you can. Somebody, it's like a lot of guys, they're slick talkers and they get laid and do all this stuff, but they don't put the science down to it. You know what I'm saying? They don't put the science down to it. So that's where you got to sit back and you got to think about what the hell it is you do. Because if you don't, it's just like you flip a coin. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Why would you want to set up your life like that? You hear what I'm saying? That's why I want the $20. Oaktown's finest, because your dating coach ain't your favorite one ain't gonna come on here and say this kind of stuff, bro. Now let me get to the where the actual $20 was purchased. This is what you do. This is how you get the sex with no headaches, bro. The reason why, remember we talked about the raw sex and all of that type of shit. You have to lead with the sex. You see what I'm saying? You're not leading with the sex. You want the sex, acting like there's possibilities of something else. Then come find out when the woman is connected to you, you don't know what, no, bro. So if you want sex without the headache and without women going crazy, it don't matter how good your sex is, bro. The woman, she will hound you. She probably will pay you. She will say, where was you at last night? You see, she will do these things, but you won't have the kind of issue of when you acting like a pretend boyfriend and giving the raw sex. Because see, even if you stick to your principles, she may not like it, but she can respect it. She can beg all she wants. That's just her being a woman crying about the shit that she wants, because that's what women do. You see what I'm saying? That's what they do. So that's what she's supposed to do. Just like I tell you cats, and the women be like, oh, what are we? And stuff like that. And you be like, I don't know what to tell her and all of this shit, bro. The thing is, you can tell her, no, we're nothing. But the thing is, it's like you feel like you required to say some shit. It's her job as a woman to get attached to you and try to get a relationship out of you via ultimatum. It don't matter if you're going to do it or not. You can't knock her for trying, because she's tried, and that shit has worked before. That shit has worked for her. You think that when you meet a woman and she hits you off with the, fire signs in the chat, you think she just said that to you? You think you're the only one that made her feel special? You think you're the only one that was really funny and got into her emotions to the where she's like, oh my God, I never even revealed this secret to anybody but you. You think you the first for that? You think she never revealed that? You think she never revealed that trauma before? The shit she told you, when you think, she don't be telling these cats this, but she told me that. No, she's told some cats like that, because you got slick talkers like me. I feel I'm the best, but I ain't the only, right? I ain't the only one know how to peel out. Just because I said that. Just to peel out. That just mean I'm fire game, and I do it all the time. To peel out, niggas don't take my slang either.
Yo,
why Oaktown's finest. Do you see now? That's what I can do anytime, bro. But y'all niggas be too cheap.
Yo, that's mic drop right there, B. That shit, that's the show right there. But yo, let me just unpack a couple. Let me unpack a couple things this nigga said, B. This nigga said, don't steal this shit. Afi said he thinks he's the best, but he also knows he's not the only. Afi said he thinks he's the best, but also knows he's not the only. That, I can't even follow up on what that nigga just said. But what I will say is this, to summarize it. Basically, what I've been saying, what we all trying to say, Know yourself. You got to understand, what are we? You're supposed to tell her what we are, because you know what you're getting yourself into. You set the tone for the date. You set the tone for the session you're gonna have with the broad. See, again, a lot of times, bro, the only way you're gonna get to know yourself, yo, peace, John. Yo, a salute to you, bro. We're gonna make a super chat party, my G. Yeah, bottom line is this, man. If you don't know yourself, man, you will never be successful with women. And you're gonna keep doing the same thing over and over again. And you're gonna hate women, and you're gonna stunt your growth for experiences that will help you become a better man. Afi says he knows he's the best, man, but he knows he's not the only. Women, you can't knock a woman for doing what she's supposed to be doing. A lot of dudes get mad at women because they finesse them, because they didn't know what they were doing during the time that they were together. I expect a woman to try to get over on me. I expect it. A lot of women get pissed, bro. A lot of women get pissed with me and shit, because we said this before, me and Afi. I don't ask questions. I know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I can anticipate and understand, okay, you know what? I'm not the only one. I'm a handsome man. I think I got game, but I know I'm not the only handsome nigga. I know I'm not the only nigga that got game. So at the end of the day, I'm not trying to be different. I'm just trying to be me. And me being me in itself is different. She will respect that eventually. And a lot of times, if a woman doesn't respect it, bro, it's because she hasn't been around enough men to understand what she has in her presence. This is why a lot of times broads regret shit after they leave you. When 9 months later, they'll call you, say, hey, stranger, hey, big head, what's up? That's because they know they fucked up. But with a woman's pride, they never gonna let you know, bro. So men need to really stop listening and doing. Stop listening and doing. This way you get to know what works for you and what doesn't. What works for Afi may not work for me. What works for me may not work for Afi. But at the end of the day, we're both men that know each other, that learn from each other. And hopefully the way you guys continue to learn should be evolving as the content evolves as well.
Mm-hmm. Facts, man.
LDA.
Peace, guys. Shy Alpha, I need you to go. And then after this, you need to catch this playback, because it was bars being spit. And I know you like Shy Alpha, like bars. So
Peace,
peace,
Shy.
You missed 45 minutes of bars. You just now coming in. That's why y'all gotta stop coming late to these shows and shit, and be trying to do Tybo in the morning and then want to take a nap. You gotta be on time.
Yo, Afi, the best line today, because he see, this is what I like, because again, it's off the dome. We lose our train of thought, we say shit, but Afi say he thinks he's the best. He knows he's the best, but he also knows he's not the only. This is the mindset that men need to have. You can't just say you're the best and not be the best. In order for Afi to be the best, he has to continuously learn, be out, learn, etc. So if you're not learning, you ain't doing shit, you just listening to content, you can't say you're the best, nigga. But if you are doing trial and error, you can in your own right say you're the best, but being the best knowing that you ain't the only.
Let me fuck these niggas up real quick. You know why I'm the best? You know why I'm the best?
Let's go.
Hold on. Let me tell you. Now I want a super chat after this for real, because I'm a teach y'all a lesson right now. I'm gonna teach y'all a lesson about some manhood shit. You don't even know you about to get it. Why y'all think I think I'm the best? Because I bet y'all nobody knows. Because I know it's going to be because of some cocky shit or whatever. Why? Because I got fire game, huh? That's why. I want to know.
It's deeper than that. Let's go.
I want to see what somebody say. I want to see where y'all heads at.
Surface level, people going to say because you cocky, you arrogant, you got 6 books, you got a YouTube channel, etc. That's what they going to say. That's because that's what they see. Listen, man.
I'm the best. You know I'm the best? Because I'm around the best.
Yo, hold up. Go ahead. Let's go.
See,
I'm about to get my bank card. I'm about to super chat this shit. Hold up.
Where the tiger at? Where the tiger at, man? That's the reason why I'm the best, because I'm around the best. So y'all ain't around the best because y'all ain't around me. Oh, golly. Oh, golly. Y'all ain't the best because y'all ain't around me. Come on, bro. Y'all niggas talking about who was what and who saying what, nigga. Nigga, I'll put your favorite in the cage. I put your favorite in the cage just like this tiger, nigga. And I ain't got no bottoms on. Draws and coat and all. I don't even need to put the pants on today, man. Giving it to you from the living room, draws and all. Shout out for the ladies. Mm-hmm. Y'all can't even shout out no ladies in y'all chat because you repost women. You only clever and funny to other niggas, not hoes.
Yo, that's two. That's two. Again, if y'all coming in late from the Tabo session.
Hold on, it's the super chat party. I got
let's go.
Especially for you. Hold on, did I get it pulled up? Okay.
Let's go.
Let's do it. I'm gonna make another super chat party.
You see what he said?
And y'all niggas be born.
As fuck. Yo, check it. Afi said Afi is the best because he is around the best. Iron sharpens iron. And Afi listen, again, you see, first things first, man. I appreciate, listen, man, I'm very thankful. I keep saying I will never stop thanking you, bro, because not only have you helped me learn me, you've helped me articulate me on camera. So that's number one. Number two, I continue to learn from you and a few others. But being around the best, aspiring to be the best is a very important lesson for people that are listening, women and men. If you want to say you're the best and know that you're not the only, you have to surround yourself around people who are doing big things and who want you to be better. It's the only way you're going to learn. Knowledge is one thing, but experience is another. You have to fall. You have to do things that work and know and what works for you and what doesn't. You got to surround yourself around people who want your best interest at heart. And if they don't, you got to go after what's yours to find out what's best for you.
Facts, bro. Look at this. There we go. Thanks, Melly Nell, for that super chat. He said, keep it going, Afi. The Ghost Rider caught the Holy Ghost today. He sure did. And let me tell y'all a secret. Let me tell you, because a lot of niggas talking shit, right? Let me tell you, if you got a lot of game, bro, my charisma level is so high that I don't even need to tap into my game because my charisma cancels out your shit. I could just use charisma. What we like 2 versus battles. Oh, let me just use the charisma card. Boom, it trumps out your whole game part. Yeah, you ain't gotta do that. We ain't gotta do that. And I can eat with my dog, and I can get more people caring about me eating food than you teaching brothers.
I'm glad you said that. That's a very big word, charisma. Very big word, charisma. Oh, my G RPC, peace, my nigga. That's my G right there. That's my first official interview on the
international published author of mindset coach. You guys copy. Why y'all not copying that parts? Why y'all just copying the bars and stuff? Why y'all not copying that part?
Because they can't. They can't. You said charisma. Listen, man, it's either in you or it's not. You see a lot of people on YouTube and shit. They have no swag, no charisma. Afi has charisma. Afi could talk about eating food, a sandwich, his dog, and it'll be fly because he has charisma. He knows how to be funny. He knows how to be smart. He knows how to be ratchet. He knows how to be articulate. RPC is the same way. I'm trying to be that way. Being around niggas like you, RPC, Afi, he's teaching me how to do this shit on camera because off camera, I'm like this. My niggas that watch this, bitches that watch this, they know I'm like this. I'm actually worse off camera. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm more animated and shit. I'm learning how to equalize my shit. Bottom line is this: charisma is very important, and you have to. It can be developed, but it can never be imitated. And this is why the majority of the manosphere, not the manosphere, the content creators, I'm talking about the people that listen to this shit, are nerds. They're dorks, and this is why they can't relate to people who have charisma. I'm not attacking anybody in the manosphere. I'm talking about the people who listen to that shit are dorks, and so they can't relate. They don't have the charisma, so they rather just listen to some shit that's more technical than fluid and organic. And that's my take on it, because I know niggas that you and people know it. The broads know it. You see the people on YouTube and shit. You know who can get bitches and who can't. You know who can close a deal and who can't. Who can sell some shit. Who can do this. Who can do that. You know. Y'all not gonna say it, but y'all know. And it's okay. Peace, tribe. Word. This is a certified classic. 5 mics.
Revenge of the Nerds. Yeah, bro. It doesn't.
Facts, my G.
Sleeping just because you slept with a lot of women and you might have didn't learn shit, bro. You might have slept with a lot of easy women. All women ain't hard to sleep with. Sorry to break it to you.
Yo, you said something the other day.
That was fun because I'm getting the pussy wet on accident. Getting that pussy wet with the cam off. See, you niggas try that. Y'all try that one. Y'all try that one.
Okay, Shannon.
Go ahead and get it. Go in there and get it wet and soapy for me too.
Let's go. LDA, peace.
Salute to the game that's being dropped. Thank you, big bro.
You know what I mean? And you know what's crazy?
Go on here and there and get it soapy. Go do it.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy about it? Not even crazy, but I want the audience to understand. We had a topic in mind and we touched on it. But the stream, because Afi's a streamer, he's bit more than a content creator. He's a streamer because he doesn't have the fancy studio. He doesn't have the bells and whistles. The value is in his charisma and his messages. We could talk about anything, but we'll get people engaged. Why? Because people know authentic game. People know an authentic person. So what I'm trying to say is this for aspiring, because I'm aspiring. Let's not get to. I don't have no stake in the game. But what I'm saying is you don't need, look at the GOAT, one of the GOATs, AMS. He still do shit on his phone. He still do shit and he's still popping. Why? Because his charisma.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let's not get it twisted. Like for me, for instance, I'm in this shit. Yeah, eventually when it makes sense, I'll invest in some better equipment. But if my message ain't shit, what's the difference? So at the end of the day, it comes with charisma, how to get people engaged. It gets people thinking. There's different messages. So this is a variety show. Afi's brand is a variety show because he could do everything and talk about anything and have you equally as engaged. So this is, I like it. This shit came out of nowhere, this stream and shit, you know what I'm saying? But I like these because it's off the dome. It's like a cipher right now. You know what I'm saying?
And shout out to AMS because this is what he told me. And this is what I follow too. You know, it's good to upgrade and stuff like that. That's obvious. I do shit from different, I try different little things or whatever, but being fancy ain't my style. I got too much shit to say. As far as right there. Being fancy ain't my style. I got too much. If I put all this fucking shit in the back, y'all gonna focus on how cool the shit is and then miss the main part, which is me. The main part is me. I don't need all that shit. Like if I got popping, let's think roommates. Roommates shit ain't fancy. It's 2 cats. They got a lot of subscribers. It's 2 cats and 2 microphones in a white room. You see? That's all I need.
Yo.
I don't need all that shit. I don't need it. It'll make my game worse because I'll be looking at all of it and shit. Like, this shit is cool as fuck. What the fuck I'm about to, and I'll be forgetting what I'm about to say every time because I'll be looking at all of this shit. And AMS told me that shit, bro. One of the first exchanges I had with AMS because I told him I want to start taking YouTube serious, man. Like, what kind of camera you use? I'm asking him all of this shit, right? And that's game right there. See, y'all will like make, excuse me, you guys may be a fan of AMS, but y'all not gonna reach out to him because y'all scared. Because y'all see he got so much status, you looking at yourself like a peon. See, then that's another level of the game right there, because I don't care. AMS, if you got, nigga, I'm a real cat. The worst you can do is not reply. You know, I don't care. I don't let shit affect me like that. Nigga, I don't get in my feelings about cats not. But to my favor, he hit me back and he said, hey, my videos ain't changed. I'm doing the same thing. You know, my charisma is what does it. He told me this. So not only is AV, he actually told me that. You know what I'm saying? Because I was just like, okay, now I need to get technical and what kind of mic you use. He like, nigga, I just use the same. Obviously, he don't talk like me, but he was, he didn't say it like that, but he said basically like, I just use my same, and he do. Look, he just be in this room just like this, and he be saying the stuff. He on Instagram and all that, he rock the Gucci down. But when he do his videos, he don't rock the Gucci down. He stick to what he knows. He still got the t-shirts. He got all the Gucci shit over there on the bed. He gonna put on for his date, but he don't put it on for YouTube.
And yes, let me break that down, because I don't want people to think that I'm hating because I ain't got no studio and shit. It's not about that. And I said something a while back, invest in the message, all that shit, and I stand by that shit. Let's not get it twisted. What I'm saying is this: when and if Afi decides to upgrade his studio, it'll make sense for him. But knowing that he can do this in his car, at the park, at the gas station, in his house, and still have the same effect and the same potency in the delivery of the message is the thing. So the takeaway is this: you don't need fancy shit. That's like saying I need a nice whip to grab a bro. I don't need a nice car to have. I don't have a bad car. I have a good car, but I don't need a car to get a bitch. So I want every man to understand it's all about you. It's about how you deliver shit, how unique you want to be. So that way, all that other shit is extra. You know what I'm saying? So Afi, again, it's all about the message and the charisma, bro. So everybody, the takeaway, man, don't let what someone else has derail you from doing what you want to do, because you could be equally as successful with less.
Right. That's fact. If you have a message, it's easy to teach it, but you got to have a message first. Message, not talk. Message. What was my message when I started? Well, I pay homage on my Instagram. Dominance, mindset, raw game. It wasn't dating coach of the year. It wasn't dating game. It was dominance mindset. That's my mission statement.
Yo, damn, you on fire today, B. Listen, you know what he said? Afi said, you got to have a message. You know, when it's authentic, when you got a story to tell, you've been through an experience, there's nothing like that message, because that message is real. But when you learn something and try to make it your own from a book or for what someone else said and convey it to a real one, niggas gonna be like, no, my nigga, be the best. You gotta go after trying to be the best and knowing you ain't the only. When you talking to somebody, you want to start content creation, you want to talk to a broad, be yourself, but have a message and know what the fuck you saying. Because when you know what you're saying, it comes out perfect. When you don't know what you're saying, you fumbling and you don't sound authentic. That's what we talking about. This is this man shit. Being who you want to be. Learn and get inspired. I get inspired by Afi. I get inspired by a couple of people, but at the end of the day, I try to make it my own and incorporate my stories. I only have stories because I've been outside. Y'all niggas inside, y'all not outside. Talk to a bro, talk to a man. Reach out to Afi. Maybe he'll reach out to you, maybe he won't. But there's only one way. Y'all want to invest and super chat other people, and you're not getting anything out of it. I said something on your post the other day, and I need to bring this up. Afi, I see the same people super chatting Afi. And those are loyal supporters, no doubt. But the secret watches, nobody super chat. Afi's always super chat. So I say that to say this, not to sound petty, but it's all about.
I spend. I ask for my shit, but I spend them too.
That's what I'm saying. And it's tithing. You know what I'm saying? It's giving back, because Afi has an abundance mindset, because Afi believes so much in where he's going and his message. Why? Because he's living it. He's living it. I ain't trying to be something I'm not. Yo, listen, Drake ain't trying to be gangster. He grew out the beard to look a little, you know what I'm saying? But he know he ain't gangster. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a tough guy, but again, I've been through some shit, light skin problems, nigga. You gotta, AP could relate, niggas, light skin niggas always think you pussy, so you gotta do your shit. But we passed that now. So what I'm saying is, man need to understand. You want to date a bro with kids? Understand what's going on. Understand. Stop paying for shit you know. Pay for shit you don't know, because a lot of the shit this nigga saying, y'all don't know.
I'm gonna give y'all another boss game worth of super chat. I'm gonna give y'all another.
Let's go.
Remember we talked about peel out, peel back. I'm gonna peel out on BC's comment. All right, so we gonna use your comment, BC, to talk about receipts. So she says roommates are charismatic in their own way. They're authentic, show consistent personality, and even show a range of emotions. Just like how I just showed y'all how I read that. Right. That's the first thing. The second thing is, so let's talk about receipts, bro. If I can get on panel and I can make y'all laugh, cry, feel my emotions, being able to take what I know and give it to you, be a live show, not sitting down, being able to teach it, being able to do these things. So just being able to hold panels with a hella alpha dudes at one time and knowing where to place myself. What makes you think I can't pull women? How does that, how can you not make, how can that be? How could I know how to do all of that? But with the chicks, I don't know. No, the chicks are easier. Those qualities make chicks easier.
Yo.
Because women aren't used to seeing it. Women are used to seeing eye candy, but they're not used to eating steaks that fucking taste like sour Jolly Ranchers. And if you don't get what that means being the meat and the sweet. Let me get out of here, baby.
Yo, listen.
The meat and the sweet. You know how to do that?
That's what I'm saying. The yin and the yang. The yin and the goddamn yang. What does that mean? That's balance. Afi just said, yo, do you know how difficult it is to host a panel of confident alpha men and control a scenario and everyone respect the host? Everybody got an ego here. Y'all can assume I got an ego. Yes, rightfully so in my mind, right? Afi got an ego. His squad got an ego. All these niggas on YouTube claim they got an ego. Fine. But here's the difference. You could spot a real one when he knows how to control his house and his party and the people that are his guests. If I'm an arrogant nigga and I come to Afi's house, I'm gonna be respectful. That shows that we respect our big homie. So what makes y'all think that he can't have a stable of broads walking in a single line like Clydesdales? It's nothing. It's light work. It's more difficult to handle and control a bunch of rowdy dudes that are arrogant and think they did the shit versus women. So you got to understand, y'all got to pay attention to that shit. Look back at the panels and shit. He had an eclectic amount of niggas that are successful in their own right that I was honored to be on. You know what I'm saying? Niggas at channels, they viral on TikTok, they doing all this shit, but everyone's waiting their turn to talk and spit game in Afi's channel. So you got to pay attention. Women want to be with, men want to be like those niggas, like that nigga. You know what I'm saying? And women see that. And they see, and then they know if he can control and handle men, there's more than likely he can lead a woman. You know what I'm saying? So you got to pay attention.
Right. Because it's one thing. It's not like it's just a gang of alpha niggas. It's the gang of alpha niggas who all have a separate audience of cats who follow them.
Right.
Right. So last time I checked, women like leadership qualities too, niggas.
And that's the thing. So y'all got to pay attention to that. And, sometimes when Afi says shit, I feel like I have to water it down. Not water it down, but kind of bring it into layman's terms. Because what I'm seeing as an audience member still, a lot of these niggas, a lot of people are dumb. They're just surface level. And I don't blame them, but I blame them if they want to continue to be ignorant. You know what I mean? A lot of people are passionately ignorant. And they're passionate in their ignorance. And they're not willing to understand that what he does, what content creators do like him, to be able to get a bunch of dudes together to spit shit for you guys that are fucking hopeless for the most part. You have to understand that translates into his personal life with women, with business, with networking, because it's very difficult to network with another dude who thinks he's the shit. It's especially if ain't no money involved initially. Let's not get it twisted. So Afi ain't paying to link with people. People are linking with Afi because they see where he's going. So every time Afi spits on whatever topic is, you're going to get something out of it. You just got to open your ears and open your mind and embrace it.
Mm-hmm. And I show you the power and energy too. And y'all for sure ain't doing that. Because energy don't mean yelling. It's not what it is, man. Energy is internal. It's a vibe. You can feel it without touch.
And you can release it accordingly, like a volume button. That day in the clouds, Afi was talking about the WWE shit. He raised his volume, and then at night he put it back down. Same demeanor, same potent message, just different volumes. When you have energy, it's internal. That's why you see a man who is centered, and it's only up from here. Do we have problems? Of course we do. Do we make bad decisions? Of course we do. But we learn from them. We listen to the message. We listen to the playback, and we see how it resonates with people. If you notice, Afi does things strategically. If he does some ratchet shit for y'all because he knows that's what y'all want, fine. But his elevation, if you really look back, his elevation is consistently growing to a point because he knows that he can't grow by talking about the same shit that y'all want to hear.
Right.
I can't save you more than once. You know what I'm saying? I could rescue you once, but I can't save you. You know what I'm saying? And men need to understand that, man. Nobody cares about you unless you care. And if you don't care, why should he?
Well, you know what? You talking about strategic. I'm going to tell you something strategic. So, boom. My last book, what was it called? The Keys to Your Future Self. Well, all I'm doing, AV, is making drops and content for my future audience.
Bang!
Y'all ain't gotta like it, because somebody else gonna love it. And that's the way you need to keep the dating game too. a woman ain't giving you cooperation, another one will. You just looking at the one who ain't giving you cooperation. You can't see past her if she in your face. You know what I'm saying? You can't see through her. You got to back up some, right? You can't, when you move in for the French kiss, right? You don't see anything but the side of her face. Take 2 steps back and look what's around you.
Right, retrospective.
You may find somebody that say, "Thank God I found you."
And in order for you to find that person that is receptive to your message, you got to keep going through people that are not ready for you. And know that the door is open. You let them know the door is open. You could come back, but I'm not going to stop if you don't see this message. So that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? People, if a woman is not into you, that's fine. You got to ask yourself, why isn't she into me? Did I do the work? Did I put my best foot forward? If you know you did, if you know you're the best, but not the only, it ain't going to bother you. But if you go in there half-assed, then you're going to be conflicted, figuring out, why didn't the broad like me? Why, you know what I mean? What did I do wrong? Then you're going to go to everybody's content and try to figure out what they did, giving you their answers, but you don't have the answer. You got to find out the answer yourself. He cannot open the door for you. He'll point you. There's the door, but you got to open it.
You know what? I got to get to work, so I'm gonna end the show like this. I'm gonna cam up, and I'm gonna say, shout out to you haters, bro. You want to hate on me, and don't never show yourself. Well, guess what? You got to have an avatar with a tiger then.
White tie, let's go.
Yeah, and you got to look unbothered the same way I'm looking unbothered. It got to match this, because you got to match my vibe at least. You see that vibe? You see that energy? I ain't worried. Look at the tiger. He looking like my bitch. Look at how the tiger looking.
Let's go.
So you got to counter me with that.
Facts, bro.
If you don't want to cam up.
No passports. All these haters got no passport stamps, and they hating. Man, whatever, man. Yo, I appreciate you, man. Shout out to the KPs and GTs, man. It's always a pleasure, man. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the video. I got an Instagram page, Alpha Villians. I want you guys to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me, man. And let's keep growing.
All right. Go get the books. I got the $100 Patreon. I'm trying to coach 10 cats consistently. We're gonna start next month. If you're interested in that, hit me up on Instagram or just go to my Patreon. Get a $100 tier. We'll have a 30-minute consultation, and then we'll meet up under webinars. That's the first thing. See, that's what we talk about. That's what matters to me. Money and helping people. You know, go figure. Why? Because guess what? The more money I get, the more people I can help. I'll be fucking y'all up. I'll be fucking y'all up every time. I'm fucking y'all up every time, nigga. So look, let me just give y'all a quick free games. Let's talk about bait game. Okay. Now, the reason for the bait game, let's look at fishing. That's what it is, right? When you fish, your bait gets you the fish. Fish are women, right? So the bait game isn't just to bait women. The bait game is to bait the woman who like you. You work on your, see, you don't, that's why if you get on the purpose, you just get your looks, your status, and your money up. You're just throwing your wand everywhere, hoping to catch. When you work on yourself and you get your bait together, it will attract what it is you're using to bait.
Yes.
Y'all drop a comment. Let me know what y'all think about this topic. Peace, y'all.